See, I saw these in the video when I picked up all 40 of these. I have these older Murrays that are from 2013 but are still brand new. I got two of them. One of them I've got to assemble, but the other one is, you see, March 2013, but it was returned this year for some reason. I don't know if it was overstock or whatever, but I took this down to let it run, and it hit a couple times and then it lost compression, and so I wanted to do a video on it because I'm pretty sure that the valve seat came unseated. I'll give you all an example of what it's doing. No compression and spitfiring and stuff. So you can hear it with no compression, and you hear it trying to fire, but it's just spitting. So I am going to take off the head, and we're going to look and reseat the valve, probably the intake valve. So looking over here, just take your spark plug wire off, and you got to take all these bolts off right here, which are, 8 half-inch bolts. It attaches to the gas tank on these older style. This is kind of like the last hurrah for these older style flathead Briggs. I don't think they made them any after 2013. But 3/8, you got to take that one out because I'm pretty sure it mounts to the head right here and the spark plug, and you can get it off. So that's what I'm going to do next, and we'll look at the valve seat to see if it came unseated, which I'm pretty certain that it did. So should be a pretty easy fix here. Alright, so here's what we've got here. I got the head off, just like I mentioned, those bolts and whatnot, and just got like little pieces of just crud in the engine, it looks like. Let me turn it, I'll show you. So the exhaust valve works great. See the intake valve stuck open there? So something has happened there. I got a little piece of crud in there. I think I just got crud in there. Let me see if I can get it out with something that I've got here. It doesn't look like it's a valve seat. It was like a piece of rock or something. I don't understand. It's like a piece of, I don't know if it's I don't think it's the valve seat. Because, I mean, look, the intake valve closes just fine now. So the question is, why in the world would that happen? Because let's see, keep going right here. Intake valve, it looks good. Intake valve now opens and closes like it should. So who knows? Very interesting. It's like a little piece of rubber or something, but I don't think it's associated with the valve seat or anything. I don't know if it's associated with the gasket. I don't know. But the only way to find out is to put it back together and see if it runs the way that it should. I have good faith because it tried to run and then something got caught up in the valve. So let me reverse the whole process, put the engine cover back on, which is just, 3 3/8" bolts. If you watch my channel, you know how to take that off by now. And the head, your 8 bolts. Put on the head, just remember to put it back through here and put the spark plug back in. We'll go crank it back up. So we've got the compression back again, obviously, because I took that piece of crud out of the intake. Who knows what it was, who knows what was in there. Again, I mean, this mower is in new condition, but the mower itself is around 4 years old. Still looks like it came, right out of the box, except for maybe just a very, very, very light use. I'll give you all a look under the deck here, too. As you can see, I don't think it was even used at all, because it had bent wheels and stuff. I just had to bend the wheels back physically. And then this right here was bent in a couple places, so I just had to bend it out so that it would actually recoil freely. After I did that, that all seemed to be good. Put oil and gas in it, and it did what it did with the valve. So let's I don't have the string on it right now, just because I want to be able to quickly release it if something crazy happens when I start it up. But let me crank it up and see what happens. It's running great now, but as you can also see, the deck is just slightly bent right here at the back. Actually, it runs fine. It'll probably cut just fine, but it is a little bit bent, so I might have to try. I mean, as you can hear, that's the recoil. That's not the. I mean, it has no effect on the way that it runs and cuts, though. That's a little bit of a shame, because I've got another deck that's bent too. That's that hyper tough one that's bent at the front, which I don't know if I'm really even going to try and fix that one. So, this one, I mean, I think I had a little bit of damage in transit, so I'll look at it, see if I can bend it out, bend it back, but with the way that it's bent, it's probably best for me structurally to not worry about it, and just kind of sell it like it is, saying, hey, the deck is just a little bit bent, but nothing to really affect how it runs and cuts. Or I could even take that wheel there and move it to the middle slot, and it probably would be fine. As you can see, it's got a little bit of play, but it's not too bad. But yeah, that was a strange problem I just wanted to show y'all. Also one that I haven't made a video on with the valve or something getting stuck on the valve. So just wanted to get that out there on the YouTube waves, just in case somebody has that problem with no compression. That's the sudden problem. So I'm gonna let this run gas out. I've got one more I probably won't show a video on, but it's exactly like this. I just have to assemble. And since they don't make these anymore, it kind of wouldn't really make sense for me to put an assembly video on something that nobody really will have to assemble anymore, since I've already got that hyper tough one up. But I've got more videos coming with the mowers that need more major fixes on them. So again, I thank y'all for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.